Papua New Guinea is a country filled with wonderful people, breathtaking landscapes, and incredible wildlife. Behind all this beauty, however, lies a grim reality. Millions across the vast land of Papua New Guinea lack access to clean water and basic sanitation. It is an issue that sees very little coverage in the Western world. In fact, we did a poll at our school, Pembroke Pines Charter High School, a high school located in the United States, and found out that 75% of the students polled had never even heard about this very real and serious issue. Although you may have never heard about the issue of the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea, it holds a very real, adverse effect for millions living in Papua New Guinea.
In Papua New Guinea, over 76% of people lack access to safe toilets, and 66% do not have access to clean drinking water. This lack of access to clean water and sanitation in the country has disastrous consequences for the country. In fact, water and sanitation related diseases are one of the leading causes of death for children under 5 years old in Papua New Guinea. In the 21st century, preventable illnesses resulting from inadequate water, sanitation, and hygiene practices such as cholera, typhoid fever, and polio continue to claim the lives of children daily in Papua New Guinea. Moreover, the economic impact of poor sanitation in the country is substantial. There is an annual loss of over 70 million USD due to health complications and death caused by the lack of clean water and sanitation. In addition, not only does the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea help perpetuate the spread of diseases and act as an economic burden, but it further aids in deepening gender inequality. The absence of adequate menstrual hygiene facilities and educational institutions adds yet another obstacle that adolescent girls have to face when it comes to attending school. Moreover, the responsibility of collecting water, which is a chore for many Papua New Guineans, often falls upon girls and women of school age. Ultimately, the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea has negatively affected the people of Papua New Guinea in a substantial manner. The lack of clean water and sanitation has facilitated the spread of diseases, contributed to economic downturn, and deepened gender inequality.
Crisis in PNG is a stark reminder of the global water inequality problem. While countries like the United States rarely worry about turning on a tap, places like Papua New Guinea struggle with the basics. This disparity raises major questions about global responsibility and how we, as part of the international community, prioritize aid and development. Diseases originating in one region can also spread, particularly in our internet-connected world, showing that water security is a global health issue.
The issue with tackling the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea is the fact that there are just so many problems that need to be addressed. For instance, Papua New Guinea has a staggeringly high rural-urban divide when it comes to the accessibility of basic water supply. In rural areas, only 45% have access, while in urban areas, 90% have access. This is particularly concerning due to the fact that 87% of Papua New Guinea's total population live in rural areas. Moreover, much of Papua New Guinea has very little infrastructure. For instance, 35% of households have no hand washing facilities, especially concerning because the countries are still reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic. Furthermore, the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea is often overlooked by not only international aid organizations, but also the government itself. While researching, we contacted multiple organizations including, but not limited to, the government of Papua New Guinea, UNICEF, the United Nations, the World Bank Group, WaterAid, and more. Despite our efforts, only one organization, the World Bank, answered, and even then they just linked an article without individually answering any of the questions that we had concerning the issue with the lack of clean water and sanitation in Papua New Guinea. Despite these considerable hurdles that plague Papua New Guinea, certain solutions have seen the light of day. For instance, the World Bank's Water Supply and Sanitation Development Group, WSSDP for short, aims to bring clean water to over 41,000 people in towns like Baila and Bulolo by 2026. Additionally, many other organizations such as UNICEF, the United Nations, Oxfam, Water for Women, and WaterAid have made many considerable contributions to alleviating the issue by using various methods such as raising awareness about the importance of sanitation in the country, providing soap and other basic sanitation necessities, and improving infrastructure in order to make clean water more accessible.
To tackle the water and sanitation crisis in PNG, we would focus on three key strategies. First, we would implement rainwater harvesting systems, especially in remote areas, as a cost-effective and sustainable source for water. Second, we would advocate for more international partnerships with NGOs to invest in building durable sanitation infrastructure and hand-washing facilities in schools and villages. Finally, we launch awareness campaigns, not just abroad, but within PNG, to emphasize the importance of hygiene and the need for government accountability. Addressing corruption and inefficiency is essential to ensure aid and funding reach the communities that need it most.
Access to clean water and sanitation is not just a necessity, it's a human right. Access to clean water and sanitation is a prerequisite to a modern, safe society. While the road to eliminating this elusive problem truly is a rocky and jagged one, with enough effort from the people of Papua New Guinea, the government of Papua New Guinea, and international aid, we have a real shot at finally vanquishing this horrid issue.